Carrying on with deploying to Kubernetes. Part 2, Canary and Blue-Green deployments. All right, so a Canary deployment relies on a service to load balance the traffic to primarily pods based on a label selector. Remember, we said labels were not only used for finding stuff, but also for the mechanism within Kubernetes. In this case, you have the services pointing to a deployment that has the same services running on the label called app hello. Okay? It's going to load balance anything that comes in here, anything to the pods within that application with that label. Once you deploy, you have a second deployment that also adds a second label, and you could call this one track canary, okay? In this case, since it's a second deployment, it also has an app hello on it, and the services also has a load balance against those pods. You can also try a new version of your application against a smaller subset of your live production environment while using the canary deployment also. And then if you're satisfied with all this and everything looks good, you could roll out the new deployment. And finally, the blue-green deployment switches all the traffic from one deployment to the other. Again, no interruption. So in this case, you have one deployment with pod labeled app hello version 1.0.0, and the service has all the traffic to these pods. And then now you have the new new deployment with the new version on it. We're going to roll it out. It's going to be full second deployment with labels, and the label is going to be app hello app version 2.0.0. So we've upgraded the app version. As we verified the deployment, we make sure that everything inside is running the way it needs to be running, that all the pods are in a healthy states. And then finally, what we do is we transfer the services as soon as we know that everything is running perfectly. And then you are back up on a new version of the application. It switches all the traffic over to the new pod. Again, no service interruption. Nobody sees any interruption in the service and just keeps on going.
In this lab, you'll experiment with deployment objects and build the 3 types of deployments discussed in the presentation.